Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is The Light in the East, and I left up my notification for between episodes. Don't mind that. We are in the process of yoinking all of this place, Egypt, and parts of the Levant from the Mamluks, and I am taking the time to check which of these are worth it and which of them are not, because we want to be effective. Okay. Should be good. We're also building tons and tons of new mosques to try and help with our conversion efforts. Let's start our Bulgarian mosque building program. They're great for local art, they're great for conversion, they're great for unrest. They're generally just wonderful things to have. Right, and we were considering whether we should take the holy sites. I don't remember what we were meant to do, what we actually would get if we took the holy sites in this war. So I suspect we will not take them, and we'll just get them next war against the Mamluks. I think I like our current policy, which is we're going to take basically this. This is the war goal. This is the peace deal I'm currently looking at. Obviously, we won't actually cause all that aggressive expansion. It's not in the triggered modifiers menu, no. For some reason, the MEIOU and taxes triggered modifiers menu doesn't work like vanilla. You don't get to see all of the modifiers that exist that you could potentially have, but don't currently have active, which is odd. But, I mean, they must just have a different visibility thing. Hey, finally getting some loyalty tick-ups. Lesser nobles, I notice, are about 2% higher than they were earlier. Should offer them some cash when we can. We'll remember to give them that soonish. What are you doing? Get out of here. A Jewish synagogue for Rashid. Yes. This can be allowed. We can convert them back with passive conversion. That won't be a challenge. Would you just... Some people should know when they're conquered, is basically what I'm thinking about these little Mamlukian stacks that keep coming out of Arabia at us. And yes, it's good that our manpower has been allowed to tick up with all the time it's taken to get these... sorry about the creaking on the mic arm. All of the time it has taken to get these war dynamism provinces done. It's definitely been useful. So we are going to allow ourselves to get leadership of Islam this episode, which I'm not sure what it will do. It'll probably raise our piety now I think about it, which is not ideal. But, oh well. Rez Garib. I feel like I've already turned this one down. Yeah, that's that one. No, thank you. What are you doing, Mamluks? What is your game plan here? Pretty sure I'm going to catch both of these stacks. And if I catch them, I'm sure as heck going to get a stack wipe them. There was something I wanted to spend money on that was slightly more expensive. Yes, right, but put this one here. And then I think we've done all of the... Oh, no, there's one more here. And I think that's all of the non-Sunni plurality provinces that aren't in the area that the religious center is going to convert and are in like the main kind of Greece area. Good. That should work out then. Liberate the faithful against a bunch of people. Why have I suddenly got liberate the faithful missions? Oh, is that because maybe Poland did something, which then gives me the war goals against all of their subjects? That's plausible. Al-Nakab, I believe we've already turned that one down. Yep. And there is the prophesized stack wipe, as was obviously going to happen. We don't worry about... admin point cap, by the way. We can keep 2248 stored, so... Minia, that is one we definitely do want to take. 23. Nice. Yoink. Very nice indeed. Wiping the Mamluk color off this section of the map. And giving us an extensive irrigation canal province. Beautiful. A new plague. That looks like a Chinese province name to me. Yes. Okay, hopefully that one will not make it over to us. Oh my god, a terrible plague in China. That's going to kill millions and millions and millions of people. Poor souls. Alright, you guys, you moving in? Not yet. This lot can start drilling as well. We should be getting some relatively nice army professionalism tick up from that. It does lower our looting amount, but all the other stuff is pretty darn nice. A political crisis. That sucks. I'm actually going to roll the dice on this one. Oh, come on. Oh, well. Well, we didn't want to go to 3 stability anyway, and we're probably going to go back up to 2 real quick. Yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But oh well. We'll probably save the money. We don't care about the plague. The plague's not going to get here. And there it is. Unfortunately, Poland was able to join. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me. Poland. So remember, Poland was ticking down when they were in that war, right? They joined the coalition with 2 days. 2 days to spare. Come on. That is just out freaking rageous. Because right now, next January rolls around and it's ticked down to 49. They couldn't have joined. That is... that is really annoying. Oh, well. We'll win anyway. Like, they're not going to declare on us, I suspect. And even if they did, we would crush them. But that is... that's quite some unlucky roll. All right, now some people are leaving the coalition again. Interesting. In terms of wars beyond this one, we're obviously not going to declare them right away, so we need to get our manpower under control. But a war to expand our Armenian subject seems prudent. Wiping out Karakunlu, which will of course involve fighting the Jalayirids. So a big war against the kind of Mesopotamian kingdom will be good. Bursa al-Sham. I'm pretty sure I've already turned this one down. That's that one. Yep. I decline. How are we looking now on this peace deal? It's beginning to get less outrageous. The still need another kind of about 15 aggressive expansion taken out of it from the local Al-Karak. That's a big one, I think, right? No, that's this one. Never mind. We need about another 15 aggressive expansion taken out of the Muslim people in the coalition from more dynamism before we can afford to take the peace deal. But that's okay. It's just all time in which our manpower has to tick up and our administrative power has to tick up. Right, that's what I meant to spend money on. Darn it. Oh, that's really bad. We need to promote this Inquisitor. The plague has come. It really did get to us from China. Wowee. That's unfortunate. It is only mild, though. It jumped directly to our capital. Where from? Wow. Where did it get to our capital from? It must be the major center of trade. It can't have jumped to us from China. Sorry, from India. Where the heck did this plague come from? Anyway, let me just deal with this event so we don't have to leave it on the screen. Asyut, yes, please. 164 administrative power. Oh my god. That's a little outrageous, but it is 86 development. To put that in perspective, if we take a look at Scotland right now, there's less land in all of Scotland than 86 development. Maybe not quite, but close. We could probably take this peace deal now. Wow, not quite, not quite. Where the heck did we get this plague from? I'm outraged. How did it get to us before it got to Persia? Did we genuinely get it from... I mean, what the heck? It didn't hit Cairo. How did it hit us? Well, it's just a mild plague, so it shouldn't even kill 5% of the population if we're lucky. Not even 5% of the population are going to die in this plague. Bit of a heartless statement, I think about it. There's the call for peace. We can't do it just yet, though. We should be able to keep our war exhaustion fairly low because of our positive stability for a bit, but we'll see. Obviously, we don't let our war exhaustion tick up too high. And yes, our overextension is growing. We're down to 109 manpower, 109,000 manpower, sorry. Neopatria has been converted. By the way, building those local churches also assists with passive conversion. So now we should really only be building converting places that do have local temples, so we can min-max the use of them. What was I saying? Yeah, so our manpower, once we actually get rid of all this overextension, we're going to be looking at 200,000 manpower cap, which is pretty nice. And it's only going to go up from here because we have a lot of coring to do. I mean, look at this nonsense. Our autonomy is fully limited just by our admin points. We have been expanding a little bit faster. But, yeah. Yeah, temples help passive conversion because passive conversion is affected by local missionary strength. So if a missionary strength in this province, for example, right now is 3.8%, which factors in our intolerance, our temple, everything. That controls the rate at which the event fires that causes the passive conversion in the province. It's nice. It's handy. I really do want to kind of... Well, here, first things first. Let's get this rulership of Islam modifier. And we can do that just by piecing out a bunch of the people in the war that aren't the war leader and therefore aren't currently sieged down. You can come back, by the way. Don't need you there anymore. Better to wait for a major plague to full core that land. We could, but I'm not gonna. Oh, it actually did spread moderate plague through parts of Cairo. So that's gonna make bits of this cheaper to core, which is good. And obviously it's spreading through the land when we don't own most of it, whereas it's passed over pretty much everywhere else. I'm still confused as to where we got the plague from. It might have jumped right from India, but that would be a... I mean... Ooh, nice, Synopsis switched. That would be a pretty substantial leap. But we'll see. Is there still a bug where the building always turns into a rebel temple? I believe so, yes. Oh, you mean when you build it in a wrong religion temple? No. But when you get it from an enemy land, yes, it doesn't actually do the 60% roll that it's supposed to do. It just always gives it to you. When are you going to get there? 31st of July? All right, I'll make you wait 3 days. Tadmore, no thank you. No, you can go and you'll arrive in the 6th. You can fight 3 at low. That's fine. Have we checked this one already? I think we might have. Bataraya, is that it? Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely don't want that. Yeah, you got to build them yourselves. I mean, it's not too bad. They don't cost that much. Yeah, they're going to reinforce in and then die anyway. It's funny, we're going into this with 0.26 morale. I suspect we're still going to win. Because morale damage is based on max morale. Well, we may lose, actually. It's going to be close. They might all die before we run out of morale. An interregnum in the Mamluks. Wow, it's just not their day, is it? There we go. The Caliph in chains. We could hold him for ransom. We could execute him. We could install him as a puppet. We'd lose church influence. Let's hold him for ransom. Let's see what they're going to give us. Oh, sorry. So this isn't the we become the Caliph event. This is a different one. Yeah, sure. Hold him for ransom. Province gained. That's this one. Yes, please. 204. This is even more. These two represent like triple development in Scotland. Good lord, that's expensive. Okay, we're gonna wait for their response to our Caliph in Chains event, and then I think we're gonna peace out because we should now be at an okay place coalition-wise. Yeah. They're actually saying no to this peace deal. What? Demanding Al-Nakab without occupying forts in the area. Oh, you're kidding me. Gonna have to let them keep these two? That's so annoying. Alright, give me the 3 siege leader. We're going to siege Madeira. That's really frustrating. Oh well. Oh well. Lots of money now. We need to promote the advisor. We've gained like no admin points through this whole war, even though the war's been going on for like 5 years because we've been taking so much land with war dynamism. Oh my gentle Jesus. So that will be the peace deal. That will be the peace deal. So if we wanted to take the holy cities, we could do, you know, this instead, which is actually inconsequential aggressive expansion wise. You know what? Sure. Let's end the Mamluks. Why not? It's like the difference in coring cost is like 100 points. And we don't have to core this land right away. Why not? Let's go ham. Is that doable still? Yeah, it's still very doable aggressive expansion wise. So we're going to do this. Excellent. And I don't think we need to take any more land on more dynamism, which is nice. That isn't full annexation, I'm being told. Why not? Because of Terribilis? No. Why is this not full annexation of the Mamluks? It's clearly not, because we can do enforced military access. These provinces aren't... Oh, these are Mamluks. Sorry, I thought that was a different guy. Well, sure, we don't need to full annex them. We can just exile the Mamluks entirely into the deep, deep Sahara Desert oasis. That seems even better. But yeah, we can take the Holy Cities this one. If the Holy Cities give us piety, I'm tempted to... was that rebels I heard? Ah, right, yes. Serbian rebels. We'll march up and deal with them. If the Holy Cities give piety, and we're still going negative piety, Caliph Ransom. Wow, generous. We'll release him as promised for 5 ducats. Bloody hell. It might be that killing him was how you actually claim leadership of Islam, in which case we're going to claim leadership of Islam from like an insignificant little Sahara oasis kingdom, but that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 5 ducats from the Caliph Ransom. Wow. I'm pretty sure I've got more than that in the past, but can't remember. 5 whole ducats. Don't spend it all in one place. I think I am going to promote this guy again, even though it's going to cost 30 ducats a month, which is a lot, don't get me wrong. Well, no, we're not going to. Not until after the peace deal. More central mosques. We could build them. Yeah, I think I'm going to build them in Bulgaria as a priority. So yeah, what I was saying earlier is that our wealth right now is fully constrained predominantly by our administrative points, because we could be using our admin points to full core all this land, which would lower all of its autonomy to effectively 0, and we would then be stupendously rich. But obviously we can't do that just yet, because we need the admin points to do other things, which is painful, but we'll see. Konya coring, nice. Yeah, of course, the other reason we it's kind of good we're not coring some of it is that we're getting a bunch of the cores for free, which is pretty nice, because we've owned it for so long, and there's no separatism is what triggers that event, I believe. You can check if there's no separatism. There isn't. Province gained. Kius. Well, Kius is a big one, so I'm definitely not going to spend so many points to get it. We are losing innovativeness. Oh damn, we actually can't take the mill thing right away. We're going to lose quite a bit of administrative. Innovativeness while we wait to take this battlefield ambulances. So obviously, even though we're falling behind on other techs because we're waiting for the there's our stability. I'm gonna, yeah, sure, he can go. I thought it was the mill points one, but oh well. Trade efficiency and national tax seems real strong, and I'm not. Well, actually, we are a bit concerned about our diplo point gain right now, so maybe we should get a level 2 guy. Oh, this guy's half off. Yeah, sure. We'll get him then. Our admin tech is a little disastrous right now. 13 as opposed to 18. But we did take an admin idea group. And we've got, like, what is our tech costs at right now? Minus 20, 32, 57, sorry, 37, 47... It's pretty good. 50. We're lowering it. Oh, hang on. Why am I doing it the dumb way? What's our tech cost reduction right now? Tech costs. Oh, okay. This doesn't list all of them. Never mind. Back to the lists. We're lowering the cost here right now by... Here, I'm gonna actually work it out here. What's 22 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 2.5 plus 1 plus 9.8? So we're lowering it by 80% right now, which is pretty mad. Right now, it would cost us 500 points to take it, but that's obviously because it's being raised by 47% from institutions, and 11% from increase over time. So we should take out the increase over time to give us our actual kind of baseline tech cost and our corruption. So put those together, that's almost 20%. So we're lowering the tech cost by 60%. When we don't have an institution's tech penalty, we're lowering it by 60%. That's pretty good. Hover over the green bar. Yeah, I know. I clicked on it to see it as well. It's going to cost 500 points per tech level right now. So we could take 2 right now, but we obviously don't want to. But Al-Sham, no thank you. So we're sieging this with 2-day ticks because the Mamluk's in such an absolute state. It's funny. Province gained. No thank you. More conversions. Iraq, no thank you. We're sieging. Love to see the 2-day siege ticks. There goes the truce with Hungary. Would kind of like to be immediately declaring on them, but obviously don't want to go to war with France. Oh, nice. We've kicked our Croatian separatists out into Hungary. We are going to say there is always room for talented men, even though it costs us some legitimacy. Because we want the low piety that we get from useful minorities. Back up at 80%. They will now accept the peace deal. Okay, so here it is, baby. 101% more overextension to add to our 192 already. What could go wrong? Send the offer. Wait, don't send the offer. Don't we have a siege 1 against you already? No, okay, I was going to accept the peace then. What could go wrong? Boom. Oh, sorry, wait, don't hit boom. Money as well, please. They won't give us... They'll give us their entire land, but those 10 ducats, that's a deal breaker. 1,000 additional Mamluk points for coring this. Boom. Look at that. We've lost the conquest casus belli. They have a new ruler. Our font game is getting out of control. Look at that. Pretty good, eh? We will take... Oh, nice. We can just take 2/5 for free. Sure. I'll take 2/5. Missions-wise, we have, of course, acquired the Levant, which gives us trade efficiency and tax for 10 years. That'll be nice. We've also subjugated Hejaz, which gives us a bunch of prestige, which means maybe we disinherit our heir right now, but we don't want to. We have seized Egypt, which gives us some army tradition, which, I mean, sure, why not? Conquering Tripoli is next up. Excuse me a second. Okay. And do we want... We haven't done this yet, right? No, that's down there, so we don't need to rush to this. I think I might keep this. No, it's just too much work keeping missions ready to pop whenever you want them. Oh, we've done another mission? What other mission have we fulfilled? Ah, right, of course. We get some base urban gravity and prestige for taking Makkah, and we get some base urban gravity and some legitimacy for taking Al-Madura. Nice. We need that legitimacy to top us off. Nice. Yeah, if these two do give us piety, what I'll probably do is release a puppet down here to hold them in the fullness of time. All right, you two can head up here. You guys can head back here. Look at that. Manpower is going to go down to nothing. Oh, not quite nothing. That surprises me. We're losing 182,000, but we're actually not at no manpower. We have 30,000 left. 30,000, sorry, a 29,000 cap, I mean to say. So we can begin coring, and I think I'll do the same thing I did last time. Oh, sorry, actually, first, before we start any cores, I want to make sure we give Armenia their just deserves. That's not the button I meant to press. We're going to give them, we're going to give them Anteb. You're Armenia, aren't you? Why is Anteb not on this list? Why are none of these provinces on the list? What the heck? Armenia. Oh, that was Seasland. Grant Province. Okay, Anteb. Grant them that. And Urfa. Grant them that. And Al-Raqqa. Grant them that. Okay. That's going to lower it a little bit. We got rid of, you know, a good little 17% there. 16%. Not bad. Fate of the Caliphate in... We will, of course, go with demand a tithe. Then we'll immediately kick him out as soon as we get the option. We can appoint an Emir al-Hajj. An Emir al-Hajj is a... What is this? Appointing an Emir whose duty is to raise funds for an annual caravan to Mecca. Okay, it costs... We lose 5% national tax and gain legitimacy? No. Definitely not. Under no circumstances. Other stuff we need to do right now, having taken that, we'll watch these guys get happy. We don't need to take any more land from them right now. I could offer you guys cash. I think I will do that immediately. Lesser naval loyalty is going to be really important to keeping these guys in line. Okay, now it's scoring time, baby. Let's start with provinces that we care about the autonomy in them. So here, I mean, Cairo is going to cost 300 admin. Oh my god. Yeah, so we're going to start with the Nile provinces, basically. That puts us at 90. That's all we can call right now. Oh my sweet Jesus. And we didn't get a trigger modifier for... Oh yeah, plentiful manpower. Nice. We didn't get a modifier for taking the Holy Lands. But we might have got some piety. Ottoman State, Ottoman Court, Sunni modifiers. Islamic trusts. True law. No, it looks like we don't get a any specific stuff for owning it. That's interesting. Maybe it's cheaper for us to go on Hajjs and therefore somehow relevant there. We got 290 ducats last month. How did that happen? Oh, right, of course. That will be the jizya tax. Urban industry arises in Trebizond. That's what we love to see. We want cloth because we're going for silk this time. Bum 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 bum. Good. And yes, they are going to join a coalition against us, which is unsurprising. So to combat that coalition, we're going to deploy one of our armies up to Adana, and one will stay in Egypt, and one will stay in Constantinople, so we can rapidly respond to threats on any front. They're unlikely to rally up quickly, so we can probably get a bunch of stack wipes if they actually try and come at us. I'm not going to take manpower from the estates. We're getting 10 manpower a month. Oh my god. 12 now. Oh goody. But remember, the autonomy in a lot of these provinces is going to tick down real fast, which should be pretty nice. -6 here. It's going to go down to 40% if we were to let it, which obviously we can't. We're not going to call that area yet. Speaking of lowering the autonomy, we're definitely going to want to state Lower and Middle Egypt and Upper Egypt as a matter of priority. We only have 2 states available, so we're going to need to get one more available, probably from Tech. That's another member of the coalition. Yeah, so we're not seizing manpower, even though that might well cause the coalition to go away, because I believe they count currently raised men and manpower into their calculation of whether they should join. We're not doing that because... Lost the effect of mental manpower? What? Manpower's rising. I guess that's as our autonomy just really comes down. It's going to have a pretty quick impact. Other places we want to core... Have you calculated it yet? No. We'll see once those calculate. We want to try and get these cores done as soon as possible so they still have the damage from the plague. Alrighty then. Well, this has been a heck of an episode for Ottoman growth. Is the... That's a good point, actually. If the separatism has gone from these provinces, we might want to state them such that we can get free cores there, potentially. I think I am going to do that, because obviously I just said we're going to core down here, but there's no... none of these provinces are at 50, although they'd obviously, being in a state, does lower it by an additional, what is it, 0.2. So we want one state here. We're not going to be able to state Cairo for a while. I think we don't worry about stating Cairo. I think I'm going to make the state here now. And then we'll make our other available state Lower Egypt. Because I think getting the possibility of free cores and faster conversions on our Bulgarian holdings seems good. I will allow construction for cash. And right, we're going to pour money into the education system because this is going to start real tanking. The advisors think they need an extra 2,000 ducats to get to education level 4. I would like to make a one-time endowment. And I will give them 300 ducats to start with, but there'll be more where that came from. You guys can start drilling. You guys are really taking your time on that siege, huh? You made 12 siege progress before you actually won it. In terms of improved relations, spy network, all that kind of good stuff. Sure, let's top off with the Blue Horde. Could we ally with Milan? We actually could ally with Milan right now. It could be a useful alliance. It's tempting to break the alliance with the Blue Horde because they're putting us over our relations limit. But I mean, realistically, diplo points aren't the main problem here. Burghers are demanding privileges, lots of autonomy, or lose legitimacy, loyalty, but no widespread unrest. So I refuse to grant this privilege. I'd rather keep the stability, because obviously the other option is grant it and get rid of it. Greater nobles demand privileges. They get massive unrest, which we definitely cannot allow. So I will just accept this. It is, after all, their due. And I'm going to immediately revoke it, because they're real happy with us right now. So let's do this one, because this is multiplicative on their influence. And I think I'll also... Maybe I will demand the manpower from them. Yeah, I think I am going to demand the manpower from both of them. Oh, we can't actually get it from you right now. Just to put us up to 80,000 manpower. Please? 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 You can't tell if it hasn't... If it cost you stability until the end of this day. Yes! It didn't. Nice. You guys were meant to be heading up here, by the way. Oh, they are. They're just taking attrition on the way. Fine, fine, fine. Have you recalculated yet? I just want to see the recalculation of this this martial law, and then we'll probably call it an episode there. It's been a fairly successful one, I think you'll agree. We've massively increased our both wealth and influence, and yes, that transfer from trade is indeed going to be very, very beneficial for us. Very, very few rebels threatening the nation right now, which is lovely to see. I will promote this guy. Oh, 6 ducats is more than I expected him to cost, but I think it's worth it. We really need to stay ahead of time to keep our innovativeness going, and obviously to also stay ahead of our competitors. What is our income looking like now? 38 ducats, sorry. It is down. We are spending 32 ducats every month just to manage this overextension. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Kia, oh, you're under Lithuania. Yeah, right. So it looks like Poland has this kind of weird borders of their control, but actually, when you factor in the people under Lithuania, they don't. These two, however, are still not under them. And it looks like Novgorod is the dominant force in Russia right now, Muscovy being conquered by Lithuania. Interesting. Okay. So we're looking at a real powerful Polish enemy above us. It's going to be interesting in the fullness of the campaign, how we deal with that. Okay, it looks like it might have done the recalculation. Yes, we have rapid communication, 16 days down to here. No doubt partially, of course, because of that local capital. In terms of coring, I think actually we found out that being without a core doesn't raise the autonomy. Yeah, so we don't really mind about not coring this, but we'd really like to core it before the moderate plague goes away. So I think I will save up the 300 to get that one, and some more conversions coming in. Obviously, the massive Sunni conquests in Egypt are going to do good things for our religious unity, because it, relatively speaking, makes our Orthodox holdings much smaller. Look at that. That is a beautiful, though I say so myself, a beautiful Ottoman conquest. We're doing pretty well. I'm going to call it a part there. Go and have lunch. Thank you ever so very much for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure to have you with me. See you next time. Bye-bye.